Jim Wilson was born and raised in Lafayette, Indiana. He was a graduate of West Lafayette High School and Purdue University. He was captain and most valuable player of his high school basketball team. He played 1 year at Purdue before deciding he could talk a better game than play it. He started his broadcast career in 1949 as a student staffer at WBAA on the campus of Purdue. After graduating from Purdue in 1951, he served his country as a captain in the Army. He was a Korean War veteran. In 1951, he married Barbara Morgan from Moreland, Kentucky. They had 4 children. When he left the Army, he joined WSBT Radio in South Bend in 1954 as a staff announcer. He soon was doing several daily sports shows on TV. Legendary WSBT sports director Joe Boland died in 1960, and Jim was appointed sports director of WSBT. In 1964, he joined WISH-TV in Indianapolis as sports director. He began to cover a variety of sports. Among them were the Indianapolis 500 qualifications, high school basketball, Indianapolis Indians baseball, the National Clay Courts Tennis Championships, and the pit announcer for the ABC coverage of the IndyCar Racing Series. He was an announcer on the MCA TV telecast of the Indianapolis 500 for 5 years. Race driver Roger Ward was Jim's partner during coverage of the 500 qualifications.
Well, everything came out all right for Mark Donahue except the interview with me. We had a little camera problem, obviously.
I thought you were having a change of voice there.
No, I'm too old for that. Average speed, 163.465 miles an hour, 3 hours, 3 minutes, and some odd seconds, which means that we're awful close to a 3-hour or less race, a long way from when Ray Haroon was driving around this track.
The National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association named him Indiana Sportscaster of the Year in 1968, and again in successive years from 1970 through 1973. He was president of the American Auto Racing Writers and Broadcasters Association. He was on the board of the National Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association for 10 years. When he left WISH-TV in the early 70s, he started his own video production company. His sons and daughters joined him, and the operation was very successful. When Jim retired, 3 of his 4 children took up where he left off and are still involved in TV production.